I love those voicings. But what if I told you those three beautiful voicings in the key of E minor comes from one concept or one framework, and that's the melodic minor scale. Now, I don't mean that it comes from one key of melodic minor. I mean, those three chords anchor comes from the melodic minor framework. So let's talk about it. We're going to be in the key of E minor. So let's start with the root notes. The 2 is the F sharp, 5 is the B, and 1 is the E. For the 2 chord, we're going to think a minor third up. So in this case, a minor third from F sharp would be A. And so therefore, we're going to think A melodic minor. And remember, if you don't know what melodic minor is, it's just a major scale with a flat 3. The 5, we're going to go up a half step, melodic minor. So this would be C melodic minor. And then the 5, you're going to just play the melodic minor from the root. So in this case, would be E melodic minor. 3 different scales, 3 different chords. Sorry. 1 framework, melodic minor. Let's talk about it. All right, let's talk about the 2 chord, which is the F sharp. In this key would be F sharp minor 7 flat 5, or we can think about it as the F sharp half diminished chord. So here's the voicing that I played. Look how beautiful, luscious, and yet stable that is. This chord voicing works so nicely because it comes straight out of the A melodic minor scale. Remember from earlier, we talked about go up a minor third, it was A melodic minor. If we look at it even further, we could actually see an A minor triad hidden in within the inner voicings here. See that? With the minor 7, with a major 7, right? Hidden right within that chord. And that's why this chord sounds so stable and it works so well, or this voicing works so well because it's coming right out of the A melodic minor scale. All right, let's talk about the 5 chord, which in this case would be B7 altered. Here's the voicing that I played here. If you look here, we got most of the altered notes. We got the flat 9, the sharp 9, and the flat 13th here. But also, if we look at and isolate these inner voicings just like we did previously, we have a triad, a C minor triad with the major 7th. And remember, as we talked about earlier, the melodic minor scale that we're going to use for the 5 is a half step away from the root. So root is B, C melodic minor. Here we have a C minor triad with the major 7th. And that's where that comes from. And then on the 1 chord, I played that voicing. Now, where did I get this voicing from? Because a lot of times we think it's here, or we can go there, but I went here. This nice voicing, which is pretty much an E minor, this communicates E minor, with a major 7th and a 9th, and then we've got this 11th here. So this voicing comes straight out of that melodic minor system. All right, so 3 different chords, 3 different scales, but the same concept, melodic minor. All right, so now that we understand the concept a little better, let's create an exercise. So let's go back to our voicings here. 2, 5, 1. Now, we could continue this cycle by this E now becoming our 2. So we're going to make this into a minor 7 flat 5. So a minor third up would be G minor. So we're going to do G minor with a major 7th. Add the 9th here. Same voicing as we had before. Move the inner voices down. And just kind of keep taking that around until you work yourself through other keys. All right, so again, how do we get these 3 luscious chord voicings from one system? Remember, it all comes from the melodic minor scale. Remember, with the 2 chord, go up a minor third and think that melodic scale. melodic minor scale, 5 chord, you go up a half step and think the melodic minor scale. And then for the 1, it's just the melodic minor scale from whatever that root is. So take those voicings through different keys, work with your melodic minor scales if you haven't been doing that already. And again, I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys soon.